Good day. Peace to you. Yes. I'm Jamal Abraham. In the name of Allah, the all-wise, true and living God, and in the name of all the prophets, from Noah to Muhammad, I'm happy to greet my brothers and sisters in the greeting of peace and paradise, of Assalamu alaikum. How's my brothers and sisters today? We have a lot to talk about. You caught me at a good time. Yes, this is tape 5, and we have much to say. You've heard us on tape 1, 2, 3, 4, now 5. Okay, we're getting into some meat and potatoes now. Where are we with all this? This is for Black Americans. If you're a black man, black woman living in America, this is for you. If you are a child of slaves, that is, your parents were slaves, this is for you. This is designed for you. They call me Little Abraham because you're the big people and that you're in a big problem too. So it takes someone with big plans to get you out of this safely. And that's where we are. Our subject today, the black race versus Hollywood. This is not about between two great boxers. No, this is the battle between the black race, the black people, the black civilization, and Hollywood. What do you mean, Hollywood? There is a reality, the reality of trees, squirrels, horses, bumblebees. You walk outside, right? There's the planet Earth we walk on, the air we breathe. That's nature at its best. That's this real world. In America, it's trying to get a job, begging the white man for a job. That's the real world. Having to deal with racism. That's the real world. Having to struggle to get food on your table. That's the real world. But Hollywood allows us to escape this real world for a little while. The while that we have a TV on. The while that we have our cell phones on internet. That while. Well, that becomes to be a big while now because we all have TVs. And we all have the means to project images now. Well, that's the problem that you don't know about. That's the hidden enemy that you don't see. That's why we bring you this tape. Because in the desire for the black man to be free, he must know his enemies. You must face your enemy. Stand right in front of him. Say, yes, what do you have to say, enemy? That's where we're at. One of your enemies is Hollywood, that you don't know nothing about. Hollywood had its beginning because black men and women, it was discovered by the European, by the early white man, that black people like to be seen. We like to see images of ourselves. We enjoy watching ourselves projected, ourselves turned into a picture, a video, a motion. Imagine that. A motion picture of us. That's something that just blew the African's mind. Oh. He would take a picture of him, say, look at the picture. Ooh, wee, ah. This is a big thing. Hollywood. Hollywood allowed the white people to produce a new reality. To produce a new norm, what's right and what's wrong, what's good and what's bad. The person who wore the white hat would always win at the end, right? That's Hollywood. That's the white man's world. That's the white man's design for life. And the way it's so important, he will make you a star if you become good at being made up and pretending and acting like just if it was the way it was. That is Hollywood. Hollywood is where the white man says, I will put you in lights. I'll put your picture, your image in people's homes all over the world. Just let me make you up. He'll make you up. He'll make you up, right? He'll touch you, right? All kind of places. But don't worry about that because it's part of making you up. But in part of making you up, teaches Almighty God, He will make you His kind, make you His way. So that becomes a new star. So a star becomes, a star becomes a woman that wants to be a man. That's now a star. So you say, oh, to be a star, to be a star. Here's the quagmire we have right now. In the real world, there's trouble for the black civilization. There's real trouble, but not in Hollywood. It's fine. Hollywood is fine. Hollywood is the white man's world. And in his world, the blacks are doing good. You're being shot, you're being killed, you're being murdered, you're killing yourself, you're killing your family, you're doing good. In Hollywood, you're making for a good movie. Black woman, black man, in Hollywood. But in real world, in the natural world where there's oxygen and where you're breathing in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide, that world, in the world where there's a sun and there's a real moon that circulates the earth, in that world, we're in trouble. America has been judged wicked, doomed, and now a homeland is being made for. A pathway is to that homeland now, provided by little Abraham. What's my challenges? What's my enemy? We must face them. We must face them. One of them is Hollywood. Hollywood is no friend of the black man and black woman. Not Hollywood. Hollywood seeks to change us. They want to make us over. Well, no. I prefer what Almighty God created. I prefer that. Yes. I prefer that world. I prefer the world where there's water. There's flowing water due to science of thermodynamics and the science of forces, the science of Ohm's law. And this is the world that we want. We want a world, brother, where we can utilize electric current. That's the world we want. The world that man can build with the use of his own hands. That's the world we want. Not in a world where you can, and something just happens. Oh, and you begin to think that that's reality. No, there's no such thing as this. And then up pops a machine. There's no such thing as twitching your nose and causing someone to disappear. That's Hollywood. And you strive to be in Hollywood. You strive to be a star. You strive to be a star for the white man, don't you? Well, I say to you, we have something to say, my brothers and sisters, about that. That's why we produce you this movie, this tape. It began because the black man, he was divorced from electricity. With electricity and the coming of electricity was always here, but they just started to learn about it in the late 1800s. With electricity come lights. With electricity come motion pictures, Hollywood. With electricity, now Hollywood has become our enemy. Hollywood has not been good to the black man. You would have to be dumbfounded in the beginning to even be in Hollywood. You would have to have your head down and talk up to the white man. That's how you'd have to be early in Hollywood. Now it's not like that, but they got new ways for them. You got to act like this and bend your knee and turn around and wear these clothes if you want this part. Hollywood is designed to make you different and change what's normal and change what's right. Well, we now are about a new world of what is right. We want a righteous world. We want a righteous world that saves the bees and saves the giraffe and saves the rhinoceros, and where the black man can utilize his God-given brain power, and the black woman can spend more time concentrating on her shape and her body and her fitness status and her cooking ability. And yes, going to school and learning to be a helpmate to man. Yes, we need that. So now we're talking about the black man versus Hollywood. Why? Because you need to know those things that's against you. This is not about religion. No. Every time you turn on your TV, that's Hollywood, my friend. That's Hollywood. They act a different way in Hollywood. They smile. There's a different social behavior in Hollywood. But now you take a basketball star or a football star, let them walk into the grocery store. Let them go into your local corner 5 and 10 store. He better not get out of hand. He'll be robbed, right? He's just like everyone else. In the real world, well, now we're talking about the real world versus Hollywood. In the real world, the black man needs to be free. In the real world, the black man needs to have his own land and culture. How are you going to do that? Manufacturing. How's he going to do it? Manufacturing his own, having his own, building his own. You got these black so-called leaders now running their mouth. What can they do? Nothing. Nothing. They can do nothing. They run their mouth. But now we're talking about we build. In the real world, man builds with his hands, with his mind, with his eyes. My friend, that's the real world. This is not Hollywood. No. Let the Hollywood deal with those other than normal, other than natural. But we want the natural. Well, if you want the natural, it's in trouble. America wants to change man to be a woman, change woman to be a man. No, we don't want that. So we target Africa. We go there, we manufacture. That's what we do. We take manufacturing into Africa. These so-called black leaders running their mouth, talking about they got a new message. There's no more message. What message can you give us now? There is no message. We know we got to need land of our own. We know we need to go back to Africa. We know we've been educated enough. And we know that we have wore out our welcome. The Mexican is coming in. The Hispanic coming in. The Latino coming in the bag. They're taking over that position of begging. We got to get out of here. The black man, we got to get out. So, we have this tape for you, black man. I am little Abraham. Little Abraham. At a time when you need a leader. And you need a teacher. And not a weak one. No, not a fool. Not an ignorant one. You need someone that can champion the era that we're living in. This is a high-tech era. A dumb black leader, they'll eat you alive. They'll eat you like dog meat. That's how they'll eat you. You need a strong leader, a technical leader, a black leader, an engineering leader. So, we're going to wrap this up. We'll wrap it up with this. Hollywood is not our friend. It's entertainment. See it for that, so that you can distinguish between reality and Hollywood. This is reality. The black man is in trouble. Homelessness on the increase. Okay, what happened in Texas? The tornadoes created more homelessness. Homelessness is the way of the time. You're losing your home, right? Okay, let's go to a new home in Africa. Tanzania we're looking at. Tanzania we're targeting. Join us. Be a part of us. Be with us. Yes, and you'll be part of the few, the rulers of tomorrow. You'll be rich. Yes. You'll have might. You'll have power. You'll go everywhere you want in the world. You'll be part of some of the most advanced technical might this world has ever saw. I am bringing in a new world of manufacturing, my friend. A new world of it. So I say to you, peace. May Allah grant you with understanding. And we look forward to bringing to you tape 5, tape 6. Assalamu alaikum.